And I think that's what's going on in this campaign. When we were in Reno at Hug High School, people were saying we'd get about 1,000 people there. There were 3,500. Anything we've done in Las Vegas, it's just been capacity. President Clinton was in Reno 2 nights ago, and that was an overflow crowd. I think there's something going on for Hillary Clinton in Nevada. What do you think? I want to recognize a few people. Loyal, where's Loyal?
Behind here.
Loyal Watkins, your chair's here. The other Loyal, the first vice chair's here from the Nye County Central Committee. I understand that Ralph, the treasurer's here. I didn't see him either. They're all hiding in the back giving you chairs. They're very gentlemanly in the Nye County Central Committee, apparently. Don Russ from the town board's here. Lorraine Murray from the town board. John Ponicello from the Paradise Democratic Club. I've known him since I was a kid here. Stan Lieberman, the first vice chair of the state party. I see him here. If I forgot somebody, I'll apologize to you in just a minute, all right? Hillary Clinton's campaign is doing very well in Nevada, as I said. It's on fire. And it's because she has made clear, I think, to the country that she will be a turnkey president. She'll walk in the Oval Office on the first day and know what to do. She has the experience and she's ready to lead our country, and I think people are realizing that. And she's doing everything she can. She's ahead all over the country, in the polls. Every one of these debates, she stands up there with those other people, and it's clear who the candidate is that's ready to lead. She's doing everything she can. We need to do our part. And we're going to talk to you about what you can do to help us. This January, we need to show up to be successful in January, and we're going to rely on you. So thank you for what you're doing. The last person I want to introduce that's here with us, and this has been a big week for Pahrump. We had Hillary, and now we have the national champion. He is boss. Terry McAuliffe. For those of you that don't know who Terry McAuliffe is, the New York's best friend called Rory. Great book. Some of you have read it.
I'm coming.
All right, we've got a few.
Give all tickets to inauguration.
Terry has 5 children. Please buy the book. He wants to send it to Terry McAuliffe, when he was 14 years old, he opened his first business. Since then, he's been involved in about any kind of business you can imagine. He's been very successful, made a lot of money. President Bush gave him a tax cut even though he didn't need it. He left all that and got involved in politics. He's been involved in a number of presidential campaigns. He was the chairman of the Democratic National Committee, the best chairman of the Democratic National Committee in its history. He took a party over that had all kinds of problems. He raised hundreds of millions of dollars. He made it technologically competitive. And any Democrat in the country owes him a great debt of gratitude. And we're happy that he's leading Hillary's campaign throughout the country. And you should be happy that he's here in Pahrump this afternoon. Terry McAuliffe.
Let's hear it for the greatest state chair of the presidential campaign in the history of the American politics, Rory. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's hear a little noise here. Good afternoon. It is an honor. I just flew in. I left Iowa this morning, about 4:40 this morning. I wanted to be here for this office opening, the greatest office opening in the history of presidential campaigns. Right here in Pahrump, I'll tell you that. And I spoke to Hillary the other day. Rory was driving out, a couple hundred people. 2,000 people showed up to see her. 2,500 showed up. And she wanted to tell you how much she loved it, and she's coming back because she thinks and I want to bring her husband too. Let Bill Clinton come. Actually, today you should know is Bill Clinton's 61st birthday. But I want to recognize Victoria and Tim. I want them to come out because they're actually in charge out there. You get to know them real well. Carrie, for making sure we eat this caucus night, we carry it big. So I want you to know them very well. Take them to dinner, buy them a couple beers. But they need some more precinct captains. They need some help here, folks. So before you leave here today, there are forms to sign up. Where are our forms?
There is a sheet on the window, in the back window back there, and it is for our organizing convention next Saturday at 11 a.m. at the community center. We want all of you to come and be part of our
Locking the doors.
And it's very important for all, because we're going to explain to you exactly what our plan is for the next 5 months. Because 5 months is a long time. Not a long time, but you know. It's not. So we got a plan. We want all of you to be part of our plan to be successful, because we can't win without you.
Sign the window.
Yeah. So please.
So before you leave, please sign up. Where is Lorraine? Lorraine, where I know she is here. Where is she? I want her to come up here for a second, because we have a big announcement to make today. That's the real reason I came to Pahrump. Come on up here. Let's hear it, Lorraine. Chairman of our town council, the greatest town council member in the history of the United States of America. I'm happy to announce that today she is endorsing the next President of the United States of America, Hillary Rodham Clinton.
I'm so happy to see so many people here. As you know, it's been an uphill battle in Pahrump and in Nye County and in Nevada to get the best Democrats into office. And we know that this year we have the best candidate that there is in the country. And I'm looking forward to working with each one of you in making Nevada blue and making Hillary the next President of the United States.
All right, folks, let's talk a little politics. Let me tell you how well the campaign's doing. You want to hear about how well Hillary's doing? Well, as you know, this thing starts pretty soon. January 14th, we're going to have the kickoff in Iowa. Then 5 days later, we come here to Nevada. And then, of course, as you know, we're going to move to New Hampshire. Then, of course, you know, we go to South Carolina and then Florida. Those are the 5 states we're in January. There are a whole slew of 25 states that are going to go on February 5th. I think today it's over on February 5th. Hillary will be the nominee because there are so many delegates at stake. But now, of first 30 tests. Look at the data today. Your candidate, Hillary Clinton, is ahead in 35 of 36 states. She has huge leads all over the country. We've seen the polling data out here in Nevada. But this is a caucus. It's the first time we've done it. So folks are really counting on you because, you know, a lot of times polls can't accurately figure out who's going to come to a caucus. We have Iowa, the first contest. We're doing very well. A couple polls have us this week up. I think we're probably down in Iowa. We got a lot of work. We're moving. It's good. But you know what? Then we come here, and this is the second contest. We have to win here. We have to win big. And it's you folks in this room who are going to make it possible. So the future President of the United States of America is in your hands. And I hate to put all that pressure. And how it goes, so goes the nation and the world. So we're doing great here, and then of course we're up 15 points in New Hampshire, and South Carolina we're up 16, and then we're up 30 in Florida, and then we're up great in those February 5th states. Polls are polls. The good news, we're up in all of them, but you know, I've seen polls change too. We got to run like we're 20 points down all over the country, and that's what we're doing with the campaign. And why are we so far ahead? For one reason. Hillary Clinton. We got the best candidate. We have the woman with the most experience. She's got the strength of character to bring about the change that America wants. Her 15 years, or 8 years as First Lady, or 7 years in the United States Senate, 35 years fighting for health care. People want change. Everybody says, I want change. She can bring, what?
I want change.
Yeah, I want change too.
She's got it all.
She's got it all. And you know what? It's great, but you know what? How have people figured this out? And let me just say this first of all. The 08 Democratic field, collectively, I think is the best field the Democratic Party has ever fielded. They're all great, and nobody ever speak ill of another Democrat. Because even if they're not with us, you say, that's fine. You go work your heart out for whoever you believe in. But all you want to ask is the day the nominee is chosen, you put that sign down of who you supported, and you pick up the sign of the Democratic nominee, and we work united to send George Bush back to Crawford, Texas. And that's what we have to do, and that's why it's so exciting with all these. But you know what? And look at all those candidates on those debate stages. One thing's clear. Hillary is the best. She answers the questions. She knows each and every question inside and out. And they say, you know, they're all good, but one person could be Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America tomorrow, and that's Hillary Clinton. And that's what people are seeing, and her numbers have gone up every single debate. Her approval rating, 58%, the highest she's ever had, and it's gaining. And then people say to me all the time, well, can Hillary win the general election? You bet. Have you read my book yet? You get that thing home tonight with a white wine, a candle going, I'm telling you, I love it. But you actually love the book. I already got paid, so don't worry, I ain't making money. But you want to see the personal side of Hillary. I tell one great story in my book. I was up at Camp David one Thanksgiving, and Hillary and I were walking down the cart path together, and my son Jack, who was about 7 or 8 at the time, came to pick us up. As he approached us, instead of hitting the brake, he hit the gas. 25 miles an hour head on, the First Lady of the United States of America goes airborne. Hits her, flies through the air, catches a hill, and as she is tumbling down the hill, I figure my career, I mean, talk about a career, it just killed the First Lady of the United States of America. Think of that. My son, Jack, all red, he didn't know what to do. So I go down and I pick her up, she gets up and she's dusting all the leaves off, and she comes back up, sees Jack and says, Jack, did Bill teach you to drive? And I got a lot of great stories like that in the book. How many of you folks are golfers here? Oh, good. All right, up here in Nevada. I tell a lot of great stories of golf with Bill Clinton. When he was president, he and I went out most Mondays, and I tell you folks, you haven't lived till you've golfed with a sitting president, because when you go there, there's about 100 press, and they let the press on the first tee and the 18th green. So when you tee off, you sort of feel like you're at the Masters. All the press, the big cameras. So I'd go first, and I'd get up and I'd hit it about 450 down the middle. Well, maybe 125. But then the president would get up to hit, and you know, when he's president, there's about 100 Secret Service agents throughout the course who are in the woods, they got the big binoculars, and he'd get up and he'd hit it. And he'd slice it way over. All of a sudden, Secret Service in the woods comes flying back in the fairway. That was a great shot, Mr. President. Think of that, okay. But the best thing I say about Bill Clinton and golfing with him is when he gets to the putting green. And you get up there, and he'd have a 25-footer, I'd have a 3-footer. He'd walk up, look, say, good, good, Mac? I said, yes, sir, Mr. President, pick it up. That was a heck of a birdie you had, sir. So the press always say to me, Terry, what's the worst thing happened to Bill Clinton since he left office? I say, 3 words. Putt it out. Former president. But he's doing great, and when Hillary gets elected, and she's already said she'll send him overseas, the Mideast and other trouble spots, bring America back together again. You get it all, folks. It's an exciting time. We're going to have affordable universal health care for every American. We're going to fully fund education, fully fund Leave No Child Behind. But if it doesn't work, scrap the whole program, because it leaves every child behind today. Get our troops out of Iraq. It is an exciting time for us, folks. But we got to stay united. But when they say, can Hillary win the general election? Yes. You look at every poll today, Hillary Clinton is the only Democrat who wins the general election against every single candidate. Just remember that. Newsweek poll, pick it up last week. She wins today. Poll came out yesterday. We win Florida in the general election. We win Ohio in the general election. Hillary is the only one who beats Rudy Giuliani in New York and California. Well, if we don't have those in our category, we can't win. So right now, if we win the general election, we win it big. But I'm not a fool. This is going to be a long, hard campaign, folks. Nobody should deceive themselves. And you know what? We need to make sure we're working hard and we're working smart. I'm still outraged that we won the 2000 election and they stole that election. Now we've all seen them talk on TV about it, you know, and they all say, well, Terry, you got to get over 2000. Well, I'll never get over it. But you know what? They worked harder. We got to make sure we work hard and smart in 2000. Harder we did in 2000. 2004, you know what I say to John? Listen, man, we should respond to the Swift votes. We cannot allow Republicans to define Democrats. I promise you, if they go after Hillary Clinton, they lie about Hillary Clinton, they defame her, folks, we're going to hit them back so hard, so fast. We want the American public to have the truth. And George Bush hasn't told us the truth. And we got to get our government back working for everybody. So I'm honored to be back here in Nevada. I love this great state. I also want to recognize and thank the greatest majority leader in the history of the United States Senate, Harry Reid. I'm great to be in his home state. And I'm so glad that Rory sometimes doesn't listen to his father. And had to make some right decisions and out here.